Welcome, ladies and gents. This is the second map between tVS and Sudden Death for the EQL 17 Grand Finals, best of 5. And tVS just managed to win map 1. If you missed that, go over to my channel to check out the first map, DM3. It was pretty nice. But now we're going to get live into this game. It's map number 2. Let's get this going. Auto track should be on, but I'll just double check. There it is. It was on indeed. Here we go. So, looks like Eamon is going to get the first low here, and he does manage to keep it alive and get straight to secret. That's a massive victory for tVS right off the start. Caught up still though, and looks like it's going to be Blaze who gets it. So, a pretty sick start for tVS. I just hope for a Sudden Death's sake that Milton doesn't get himself a quad rocket red kind of combo going, because that's pretty infamous for being quite unstoppable. Either way, at this point, it looks like, as we can see, just one rocket launcher for Sudden Death. tVS lost both their rocket launchers, so great plays there from Sudden Death. We didn't get to see most of it, but nice frag there from Milton with that grenade launcher. And he's going to get that rocket launcher, and he's not going to really take a huge amount of damage. He could have taken way more damage in that engagement, but doing very well for himself. His team is saving him that mega. Milton is stacking up, gearing up for that quad damage, which is soon to be taken. There you go, just setting up position. There goes the Pine spam to protect himself from any opponents. And there goes BPS. Great rocket work. He's going to take down... Oh, RST, sorry. Great rocket work to take Milton down. And he should be taking control of the quad as well. But he's getting sworn away by the boomstick. And it does spawn, and no one's taken it just yet. Of course, still up on the spot. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Carapace. Massive result there for Sudden Death as Carapace runs that quad straight back down to this yellow. And just to tell you to see if he can... maybe grab something or grab some frags, make sure it's clean before moving on now to apply pressure on low as the next priority. Manages to find Milton, steal away the low, and he just wants to get himself out of there. If he can get himself out of there alive, he's done a great job, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Great plays from Carapace there. And Sudden Death then should be starting to really spur ahead with the frags, but actually it's going to be Moya who is the thorn in the side of Carapace, just hiding in that secret. It's going to take him down. That's really going to cut up the kind of control that Sudden Death were hoping to gain there. So the fragging should slow down a little bit, but they are 15 frags ahead already. But DM2, very, very fast fragging map. You can see Ganon is not very stacked on this quad. Really, Sudden Death would love a stronger player to be on this, but actually they're going to take down Ganon before he picks up the quad even, so it's still up on the spot again. Is Milton going to grab that? He's so strong for it. It's going to be BPS though, but Milton will take down the quad carrier and make his way back over towards the low. Finds himself Carapace there off the spawn, protecting Blaze so we can pick up that rocket, and that's exactly what happens. Great team play coming in from the Viper squad, and now Milton's getting himself dug into the red mega area, and this could be quite nasty for Sudden Death if tVS are able to hold on to Telly whilst Milton's holding on to this position here at red mega and sweeping in for the lows periodically. Things are going to get really out of hand really fast. Sudden Death got to make sure that does not happen, and so far they've got nothing to work with. 2 strong rockets for tVS, and it's going to be 3 now, but 1 quickly falls. It's Blaze who got flooded down over at the telly, but Milton's there at quad back in time to really be damage control, taking out players left and right with the rocket launcher, but he's got to push one player, BPS, out of position on the quad. He manages to take him out with the rockets, and there is the quad spawning for Milton, but he's pretty low. Desperately needs to find some armor. The yellows are probably the choice item for him right now, as well as that mega. Nice catch onto Carapace there as he danced below. Milton looking for a yellow. Neither spawned. This is one of those quad runs where it's just about surviving, keeping your weapon, and making a lot of frags. Good stuff from Milton. They're cleaning out Telly and picking up the yellows. So just trying to be that rock, that solid part of his team to maintain that control over on the Telly side. Milton's doing a good job so far. And it's a very simple job to do, but if they decide to switch on the heat and start flooding him, it's going to be pretty problematic for Milton being so low right now. But he's handling it well and just taking out the spawners as they approach in front of him. Milton now making his way back to the quad. It's going to spawn in 5 seconds. And Ganon right there taking a lot of damage. Milton going to grab the quad. Not so strong again. But tVS starting to really lock down the map. You can see Iman in there on the outskirts, kind of stopping any close approach there to that quad damage. But Milton, meanwhile, he's just ripping them to shreds there with the SSG and the rocket launcher. Just nullifying that low pickup of that rocket. Sudden Death not able to find any edges here. Milton just fragging now. Fragging is exactly what he's going to keep on doing as well, as he takes 3 more players down at low, make it a 4th, as a 5th comes in, a 6th as well. Milton just taking everyone down and finds himself with 5 health at the end of the run. It is business as usual for Milton, who's going to survive on 1 health. Of course he does. Brilliant play there from Milton. The one and only. Almost expected for someone of his reputation. Just sneaking into low there to see if he can apply any pressure. And Quad is going to come up very soon again. In 1 second, Blaze is on it. He's going to steal it, but not much for him to do. It's going to be Gannon who actually spams him down. Milton, in all of his fervor over at the low, was not in position to really make another quad pickup. So interesting stuff there. But tVS have pulled over 50 frags ahead here. You can see 56 on the score difference counter. And right now, Milton just, at that red mega once again. Milton Cam never fails to impress. The spawners can't really do much against his presence over here. They can't really fight against his stack or his rockets. So strong are the QuakeWorld rockets. The insta-kill on a spawner if it hits them direct. And Milton now makes his way to quad. He's going to remedy the situation of the last quad. Of course, if you're not familiar with QuakeWorld, there's a quad every 1 minute, and it's actually 4 times damage, unlike the 3 times modifier that it is in Quake Live, in Quake 3. And here we go. Here it goes, Milton, once more. And also, a direct rocket is 110 damage as well, so that's 440 damage if you get a direct rocket, so no one's going to survive a direct quad rocket. Milton saving a rocket at low for his teammates. Good control there. Going to sweep back over to the high. There are enemies there. Milton really needs to clean them out. Looks like he's going to take the tele route. Takes himself some rockets from his teammate. Finds both players. Misses the SSG shot close range. Then that will be the death of him. All down to that one shot missed from Milton. RST will be the one to show him the grave. But you respawn in this game, so it's fine. And Blaze finds himself over at the red armor now. And tVS, we just take stock of the situation. They are holding on to 2 rocket launchers, but Sudden Death have 3. But the thing is that the stack is kind of with tVS though. Both of, or actually only one of their rockets, or 2 of their rockets are pretty stacked right now. Both with red armors, both pushing onto the quad. It's Milton who's over there. He's lost all of his armor at this point, but he does manage to get out of there with that quad damage. Grabs the kill into BPS. Players trying to harass him off that spawn. 37 health left. 2 boomstick shots. Good boomstick shots to kill him. But there is the red armor at secret. And you only need 50 health to use all 200 of the red. So it's not quite as a low stack as you might think. And Milton just cleaning up over at Telly there before making his way back to low. He couldn't really hold Telly by himself, so he wanted to kind of join up his teammates at the other side of the map, try to get himself in on that red mega action. There is the red. No idea when the mega is. And perhaps he can help his teammates get the next low here. So he's going to push through. And there you go. Secret is occupied by Milton right there as he takes down BPS and grabs the second red. A second red for his troubles and finds Gannon. Gannon doing okay in the engagement so far, kind of holding Milton back, but Blaze will make the steal on the quad regardless, but he's got no rockets. There are some in that pack, and Eamon takes it and then team kills Blaze. That is very, very sad news for tVS, but they are 77 frags ahead. So, and this is always such a strong map for tVS. Sudden Death as well have a very strong lineup for this map, but tVS sometimes can just be so overpowering. But with only 10 minutes played, I'm hesitant to really jump to a conclusion of any kind. As we see Eamon in the Watcher, the guardian of the top level here of this the high rocket launcher. Just trying to lock down the tele exit, saving that rocket for his teammate Blaze, trying desperately not to bore his rocket launcher, not to drop the pack. Here we go, we got Eamon looking at this next quad. Blaze pretty low, so tVS are holding on to the stronger side of the map so far quite well, but they are quite weak, so this quarter run could really cement them in. BPS goes for a last-second attack, gets deflected by Milton, as Eminem now is going to run through the side, pick himself up a yellow, are his hopes, and then follow that up with some pressure on low, I should think. Let's see if Eminem has got something to show us. Here he goes. One rocket in, gonna actually poke his way in there. There is BPS over a secret, and BPS rocket jumps back out, and he turns back around the corner and catches Eminem by surprise. Eminem, really awkward fight here. His quarter runs out, and he's just gonna do a great job just to survive at this point, and he does get himself out of the trouble, or so it would seem. The players endlessly trying to flood him, and over at the nail gun in the water and the telly area, it looks like tVS has set up quite a strong kind of defense, even in picking up the next telly yellow. And it seems like 102 frags are the difference now, as tVS continue to spread their dominance. Three rockets of tVS against the 2 sudden death who go on the defensive now. They have to try to deflect this quarter run of Moya. Moya takes quite some damage there, going to top up on that secret red before making his way back to some more pressure on low. Is he going to go straight in? He looks like he is. Does take down one player, takes down BPS again off the spawn. He's got enough armor to poke in for one good rocket, but just playing very shy at the moment, very, very calm. Not trying to overextend. And Moya does a good job there with that pressure. A simple but effective play from Moya, making sure that he keeps it effective. Got another quad spawning fairly soon. Milton, look at him there. He is just waiting for it. He's just eyeing up that quad spawn position. There comes some rockets in onto Milton though. Moya defending the high side, but Milton yet to take any damage. Gets the pickup. BPS below that. And looks like they're, again, sudden death too late with this attack. Milton really strong there. Oh, missing those rockets. Switches to the boomstick. Again, 96 damage for a full shot on the boomstick. And now barely surviving. 1 health again. But this time he won't be so lucky as to live. And he will get taken down, but 2 rockets to 1 now. Sudden death minus 99 frags. That is quite a difference. Gannon right here with the rest of his teammates just locking down Telly, just trying to capitalize on the spawners. And sudden death have made a massive swing here. 3 rockets to the 0 now of tVS, who after that quad run just fell to pieces. And it's sudden death to try to take advantage of this as Gannon struggles to take down Milton off the spawn. There goes Milton respawning over there again. Gannon locking down Telly. And 3 rockets to the 1 of tVS now. And there is the quad up on the spot. And sudden death look like they have their hands actually full on all the spawners. But it's going to be RST who picks this one up. This has to be a strong quad. They have to eliminate this rocket launcher. They can play it. He can play it safe. Just deny the low and just fall back. Not poke into the Red's mega. But oh my god. Blaze in the secret with nothing but a boomstick and a red. Takes down RST. That quad and that rocket launcher are now nullified. And now it's a 2-2 situation on the rockets. So tVS are looking to push in. Moya doing some good work. Gannon getting pushed around there. Bullied back to the telly. 2 health, 27 after the 25. And he's going to get the yellow, but he's still pretty weak. And Gannon going through now means they kind of lost position, but it's okay because quad is spawning soon. And Gannon's set up for that now. 10 seconds until quad. 6:20 for quad. Gannon desperately trying to keep his stack alive. Loses so much health, so much armor, and Milton finishes him off. Blaze in for the quad now, and tVS looking to bring this all the way back. 2 rockets alive for tVS. Blaze the strongest one. He'd do well to just keep high safe and lock down that high rocket launcher. Make sure that no players of Sudden Death can get it. Make sure that Telly's safe. But instead, he's going to go for the low. And there's BPS with a boomstick and RST as well. But what is the situation like on the other side of the map for tVS? Blaze does find a frag onto the rocket of Gannon, which is a really great pickup there. Back in onto the low. Blaze making a lot more frags here. 115 the difference as we go into 5 minutes left. Things are grim indeed for Sudden Death. but it is best of 5. You can see those little particle effects through the wall, which is great. And Carapace going down there. Got Milton sat on the quad. Going to be able to pick this one up. Not much health. In fact, he will go down. BPS and RST doing some great work there. But Moya chimes back in. He's no armor on him though, or health really. Moya in trouble. Just a bit of boomsticking is all it takes to take down Moya right now. Good position to take RST down. Needs to get through though. Needs to get through. And they could spawn in front of him. Good second rocket there, but another one to spawn next to him. Unlucky, but he deals with it well. Moya goes through to find the Carapace, fully stacked and ready with the rockets. And this is going to be sudden death, securing that high rocket launcher at a very key moment. We've got quad spawning pretty soon. I think at 20 it is, so in 10 seconds now. And Carapace with a good position. No armor though. No armor really on any of the players of sudden death. And here comes the rocket jump in from Imminent. That inevitable attack is so far successful. Chaos is had as a pack is spawned there by Imminent. And Blaze picks up that quad damage, spamming quad pines everywhere. Always a recipe for disaster. He's going to find himself without his life there as Imminent locks down the secret. tVS now 109 frags ahead. Just got to keep doing what they're doing. Things are going well. Imminent trying to lock down both Telly and Nailgun water areas. Pretty alone at the moment. He could really use a hand. He's going to start getting really worn down. His armor is all gone at the moment. Needs a yellow desperately. It was recently taken. They spawn every 20 seconds in this game. And Imminent waits patiently for this next one. And we'll pick it up and get himself through there. The Guardian of Telly. It's an easy job. Someone's got to do it. And great steal by RST. He even picks up the kill onto Milton. So RST making things happen for sudden death. But he's low again. Oh, barely missing that quad rocket. How did that not kill Milton? Unbelievable there. But RST will at least find himself a red armor. And he's ready to take down Milton once and for all. But it's hard to push in on this position. RST missing some SSG there. And there, spotted Imminent. And oh, his quad runs out just too late. Too soon, rather. Looks like Milton's going to stack himself up a bit. But Gannon applying a bit of pressure there. But really, tVS at this point with 111 frags in 2.5 minutes. Not even in QuakeWorld is that really possible. Not even on DM2 is that really possible. And especially not against tVS. So it looks like we've seen some great plays from both teams, but it's culminating in the success of tVS. And they've kind of been static at the kind of 100 frag advantage mark for quite some time. So Sudden Death have been able to pull things back and been able to swing the game back at various points, but they just haven't been able to really gain the kind of momentum they needed to really string the frags together. They never really got solid control of the Telly side and were ducking into low, applying pressure. They had it at periods, but it was always too short-lived. And right now it's going to be definitely map 2 won by tVS as we close out the last minute and a half here. And I do believe the next map is going to be E1 and 2 that's coming up. That will be cast, and as I'll be doing the Sunday Cup tomorrow, I don't know if I'll be able to have time to record it tomorrow, but I might be able to. We'll see. I'll do it whenever I have time to. Kind of pumping out that content right now. Looks like Imminent was nice couple of frags there as tVS try to take control of this quad damage, and Moya's just sat upon the top there like a king amongst men who actually in fact will go down, will take Carapace down, and he lives to tell the tale so far. Pressure from RST not going to amount to much. tVS definitely just tVS did a much better job when they were in control, and they did a much better job holding on to it, and I think it was more or less as simple as that. They had a lot more successful runs into low whilst they were still maintaining control on Telly, and that's really how you rack up the frags. because the thing about this map is that if you control Telly, of course, there's a lot of spawns at Water Nailgun and Telly, and if you're able to deny the rocket launcher on the other side of the map, you deny the aggressive potential or the kind of comeback potential for the other team, as well as making frags on that side of the map, meaning that you have much more coverage on the spawns. So you really start, like, the spawn fragging starts kind of getting really fast, and it starts to rack up, and Blade's going to pick up another quad. There are also just a lot of really great moments at the quad for tVS. I think Moya did a really good job this game. If we just check out the scoreboard now, as the game is over, we can see that Milton with 101 frags, the efficiency is astounding, and definitely well played by tVS. If we just check out the stats a little bit, and of course Milton with 17.6k damage, as you do. It's a frag streak of 51, quarter run of 11. So definitely great play there from Milton, as is expected. So that'll be the end of this map, but there are more to come. So stay tuned, keep checking out the channel, and I'll see you next time.